If you want to understand the true anatomy of my resilience, we have to look at the spring of 2020. Up until that point, I had spent years building, funding, and operating Beauty by Miss B Salon Studios in Union City, Georgia. It wasn't just a business for me. It was a thriving community hub, a multi-service sanctuary where I employed a beautiful team of stylists and assistants, managed day-to-day operations, balanced payroll, and taught advanced cosmetology as a licensed instructor. It was amazing. I had invested my blood, sweat, equity, and heart into those walls, y'all, literally. I even released my first book March 1st of that year. And then, almost overnight, the COVID-19 pandemic hit. Suddenly, as a high-touch, face-to-face business, the world completely shut down. I went from leading weekly strategy meetings, hitting financial goals, and coordinating bustling community events to standing in an empty, silent studio. Due to the prolonged mandate restrictions and the overarching safety of my community and team, I had to make the agonizing and executive decision to permanently close the doors to my salon. For many, an overnight deconstruction of a brick and mortar empire would look like a definitive end. It would have been incredibly easy to slide into bitterness, to view the closure as a failure, or to pull the blinds and succumb to the global panic. But my life has taught me that when the universe forces a door to slam shut, it is not punishment. It's a radical high voltage redirection. Resilience doesn't mean you don't feel the sting of the loss, my love. It means you have the sovereign audacity to ask, what is this clearing space for? Instead of wallowing in the ruins of what was, I gathered my tools, anchored my feet, and made a fierce commitment to my next evolutionary life cycle. I looked at that sudden expanse of time and isolation and chose to pour every ounce of my focus, my life experience, and my mental drive over into higher education and behavioral health. I didn't just go back to school, y'all. I attacked it with the ferocity of someone who knew her destiny was on the line. While navigating the global collective trauma of a pandemic, I completed my Bachelor's of Science in Psychology and ABA, maintained a 3.9 GPA, entered the National Honors and Leadership Society, and landed on the Chancellor's List year after year. Sure did. But I didn't stop there. I simultaneously pushed straight through the academic ceiling, enrolling and graduating with my doctorate in psychology, a PsyD, and a focus on cognitive behavioral therapy with a 3.8 GPA. Yes, I did. The girl bad. Closing the salon was a death of an identity. It was the precise catalyst required to birth the clinician I am today. I took the baseline business acumen, the intense community organizing skill, and the deep active listening I practiced in the styling chair, and I amplified them through the lenses of rigorous behavioral science and systems level psychology. Out of the ashes of that 2020 closure, Dr. Bianca Miss B. Lee LLC was born, alongside my nonprofit, Beyond the Scenes Community Effort Incorporated. Resilience to me is understanding that nothing in your life is ever truly wasted. The universe will frequently require you to archive old versions of your success so that you can make room for your ultimate purpose. I'm proud of that salon studio owner who had to pack up her mirrors in 2020, her stations and salon chairs, because her willingness to pivot with grace and precision is the exact reason I now get to sit at higher education advisory board tables, publish clinical literature, and guide thousands of souls globally back to their own internal strength.